I saw Ray Dalio speak. I was at an investor conference. Ray's like one of the
Mhm.
biggest financial guys in the world.
A great book, by the way, too.
He's
Like
amazing, but the recent one about
Principles.
right, how governments are fall, right, and how they end up, right. So he was talking about all this stuff, and he's very connected to governments. Obviously, this guy's like the top of the food chain of the thinking on finance. So someone asked him, like, what's like the U.S. has this debt problem. We got $1 trillion in interest payments, and it's a real mess. And he's been saying that for years. So they said, when you talk to the U.S. government, both legislative and executive branch, it's like, what do you hear? And he's like, well, first of all, they're not going to raise taxes, and we're not going to cut benefits. So we don't have a way to get more money to pay our debts and get out of this thing. We are going to keep spending. But it's interesting. He said something very profound. He said they are using AI. They think they can grow their way out of the debt. They can grow their way out of all of it, because it's either you grow your way out or you cut. They think they can grow their way out because AI, they think, can be very, very big. So why do you think that the government, you see these guys with the government? It's not a, I'm not here like, I don't, I'm on neither side nor am I conspiracy theorists, but the government is all this infrastructure, billions to build stuff in the middle of nowhere that creates jobs. It's creating a lot of things. And the concept is that it's a little bit of a Hail Mary, is that AI is going to do something around the job markets and wealth and growth. It's a Hail Mary as part of the way to get out of the problem of, like, like Ray's book is that we're at the end of America and we're at the beginning of China, and we're gonna go down. There's a little bit of a Hail Mary in this country. Well, AI can save us. That's why you
Yeah,
see.
maybe like a centralization of wealth, like where because there's going to be this big shift, but like the bet is there's going to be a big shift on how SaaS and these other companies are going to be evaluated, and the if everybody can create a whole bunch of cool stuff, then really the value is when the creation machine and the compute, and if all that stuff is in United States because we were a AI friendly state, and a lot of the innovation was coming from here, then well, a lot of the wealth would have to be centered in that area, which is good. And I get the concept of growing out of it. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, in the past, governments have used we've used energy, right? You can have energy to generate revenues. You could use wars, to generate growth. We need to, anytime there's like investment, government has to invest in things that are aggregated, and then the assumption is those big companies then pay smaller companies, and that's what creates an economy. And so right now, there's a sense it isn't about energy. We're not going to, like,